Good afternoon, Independence Mustang Wrestling fans. This is Jason Lang here at the Wells Fargo Arena, and we're getting real close here at 1:15 to having Jake Jewell step out on the mat, wrestling for 7th and 8th place. And following him shortly behind at 195, Matt McMillan also stepping on the mat for Independence at 195, wrestling for 7th and 8th place. The way this is going to work, one match, one and done here this afternoon, just getting that last match in of the season, and it's going to be Jake Jewell wrestling Stroman of Algona. Josh Stroman of Algona, 26-6 on the season, and he is a senior. Stroman coming into the tournament was ranked number 5, and Jake Jewell came into the tournament ranked number 3, and then as we listen to, as you got a chance to watch possibly, Jake Jewell on his side of the bracket had the top 3 ranked wrestlers. He lost to Johnston of Adel DeSoto Minburn, won over on the consolation side, and then Tristan Johnson from Osage, number 1 rated in the state, was upset in the semifinals, and that crossed him down to Jake Jewell last night, and Jewell lost that match to Tristan Johnson, so putting him in the 7th and 8th place match. We've got 152 pounders that are starting to step out on the mat, and I hope my voice makes it the rest of the way out. Thankfully only 2 more matches to go here. So it'll be Jake Jewell coming out here shortly as we move through 152 and on to 160 pounds. Looking at the 195-pound bracket, Matt McMillan wrestling for 7th and 8th place. He's wrestling Hagstrom of Glenwood. And the Glenwood wrestler, Hagstrom, 41-10 on the season, and he is a junior. And coming into the tournament, Hagstrom was ranked number 6. So we got number 5 and number 6 in terms of rankings, going at it here in the 7th and 8th place match. And I guess this is where the rankings, the rubber hits the road here at the state tournament, and we get the final placements for all these wrestlers here today. At this point in time, before we get Jake Jewell on the mat, I'd like to thank our sponsors for Independence Mustang Wrestling: Adams Family Furniture, Bachman Tool and Die, Bank Iowa, Bill's Pizza and Smokehouse, Esch and Tarpey Napa, Kegler and Aaron Dentistry, Mary's Flower Patch and Gifts, Medical Associates of Independence, Ole Iowa Realty, Real Estate and Insurance, Security State Bank, Smith D&L Insurance, Dennis and Rusty Donnelly, and Wapsie Valley Creamery. Thanks a lot for those sponsors and giving us the opportunity to come down here and broadcast Independence Mustang Wrestling. Not just for the individual tournament, but we were also here on Wednesday as well. And on Wednesday, Independence picked up a 5th place spot in the state duel competition. In the first round, they wrestled Clarion Goldfield Dows and lost to them 36-33. And we had that dual meet about as close as you could get it against Clarion Goldfield Dows, and that was in round 1. In round 2, Independence defeated Albia 51-24. And in the 5th place match, Independence defeated Washington 34-24. So Independence as a dual team placing 5th in the state in Class 2A. So congratulations to all the wrestlers that got an opportunity to participate in that. And thanks to our coaches as well, including head coach Michael Doyle. That dual meet win for the 5th place match put him at 300 dual meet wins over the course of his career. So big congratulations to Coach Doyle with his 300th dual meet win, with the win over Washington in that 5th place match. Individual results for Independence: Drew Davis, a qualifier for Independence at 138 pounds, and he's going to finish the season at 40-13, picking up 3 team points for Independence along the way. In the first round, he was beat by Tanner Abbas of Clarion Goldfield Dows 8-5. He had wrestled Abbas actually on Wednesday as well in the state duels. Had a little bit closer match there, but 8-5 loss in the first round. He won in the consolation first round by fall over Jordan Renshaw of Glenwood, a fall in 2 minutes and 58 seconds. And in the second round of consolations, he wrestles Austin Stout of Charles City, and Charles City won that match 4-2, and Charles City is actually wrestling for third and fourth place here this morning. At 160 pounds, Jake Jewell. We know we've got Jake coming up here anytime now. We have 252-pound matches, so we'll have the third and fourth place match yet to get called for 152. Then Jake will be up. Jake won in the first round by decision over Tristan Westfall Edwards 9-2. He lost 8-4 to Zach Johnston in the quarterfinals. In consolation round, he won by decision over Kyler Jondal of Southeast Valley, won that 10-4. And then last night, he wrestled Tristan Johnson of Osage and lost that 9-2, and that's what put him in the 7th and 8th place match here that's coming up any second now. Nick Holt. Well, we'll pause on Nick Holt, and we've got Jake Jewell going to mat number 4. All right, I like that placement right here in front of me. So here we go. Jake Jewell stepping on the mat right now. Once again, Stroman of Algona is his opponent at 160 pounds. And Jake's last match as an Independence Mustang. He's had a great career, done a lot of good things for the program, and let's hope he can go out with the win. Stroman once again coming into the tournament ranked number 5, and Jewell ranked number 3 coming into the tournament. Both wrestlers putting their ankle band on, and here we go. Referee comes out to the middle. One match here this afternoon, that's it. Here's the 7th and 8th place match, and we got to get the time right. They didn't reset the clock from the previous match, so there we go. All right, new start back to the middle, and here we go. Jake Jewell on the mat for Independence, wrestling for 7th and 8th place. Wrapping up a great career here this morning. Jake Jewell in a front headlock almost gets a lot of man, almost a little sucker drag, almost threw Jake by, but they're back up to their feet. Jake Jewell with a little duck under gets to the outside leg and gets the first takedown. Good job with the first takedown in the first 20 seconds here for Jake Jewell. He goes ahead 2-0 at the beginning of this match. Jake Jewell here at 160, which they don't have the right weight class on the scoreboard either. Guess those table workers are getting a little tired. All right, Jake Jewell in the top position, got things under control, got a wrist control over on the left-hand side, rolling that wrist up. Looking for a half Nelson over on the right-hand side, so if we can go wrist half, that's good. Lose the half Nelson. His opponent now trying to, had his head up there briefly, kind of on his knees, had his head up. Jake pushes him back down. Sees that half Nelson over on the right-hand side again. And they're right on the edge of the mat. We'll see. They're going to go out of bounds and get a new start. 49 seconds left in the first period. Jake Jewell with the first takedown, wrestling for 7th and 8th place against Stroman of Algona. Josh Stroman, 24-4 at the beginning. Oh, Jake Jewell jumps out to the front on the new start. Gets over the head and is under the arm. He's looking for that cow catcher. This has always been his move, and he's going to take him over to his back. Oh, no back points yet, making the adjustments. And now we're getting back points. We're going to have 3 more back points coming up, so it is going to be a 5-0 score. Let's see if Jake can make some adjustments here in the final 20 seconds. Trying to get himself chest to chest. Looking for the fall still, 15 seconds. Down to 10. Jake Jewell still in that pinning combination. Goes kind of grapevine there for a little bit. Still has the half Nelson. 2 seconds left and not going to be able to pick up the fall, but he does get 3 back points. He goes ahead 5-0 here at the end of the first period. So good job, Jake Jewell. Come out and get it taken care of here. He's going to defer, and both wrestlers are going to go up on their feet, it looks like, in the second period. So Stroman decided maybe he didn't want to go back down on the mat again after getting caught in that cow catcher. So we're back on our feet here, second period. Jake Jewell with the snap down. Both wrestlers still on their feet though, squaring back up again. 1 minute and 40 left in the second period. No points scored yet in the second period. Jake Jewell ahead 5-0 here at 160 pounds, wrestling for 7th and 8th. Stroman with the long single leg. Jewell just pushes that arm down and spins around behind. He's ahead 7-0 now with 1:20 left in the second period. Jake Jewell in the driver's seat right now here for 7th and 8th place. 7-0, 1:14 left in the second period. And bottom man picks up a stall call as well. So Jake's going to do the same thing, come out around the front and look for that elbow to come high. Went to a cradle there briefly. Now he slaps a half Nelson on. He's trying to run that half forward and lets loose of that. Down to 47 seconds. Jake out front, pushing the head down and releases him. So 7-1 score with the escape given up to Stroman. Jake Jewell with the duck under. Not able to score. Oh, nice reshot off the duck under. Stroman beat that duck under. Jake Jewell came back up to his feet, went right back at the opposite leg. Shot one direction, came back with the reshot on the other side. And 20 seconds left. He goes ahead 9-1. And now he's in kind of a crab ride situation. Needs to be careful here on his knees. If his opponent pushes back into him, he doesn't have very good defense. Now Jake Jewell with the 2-on-1. Tries to go for a 2-on-1 tilt, rolling across his back. No points scored in the final seconds. Tick away in the second period, and it's 9-1. A major decision going right now for Jake Jewell. Major decision heading into the third period. Jewell wants to go up on his feet. So we're going to stay up on our feet here for the third period. Been working so far. Let's get back at it. Snap down by Jake Jewell. Up in that front headlock situation now. Stroman tries a little carry, little dump there. Jewell fights that off. Now he's trying to short carry or a shuck from underneath, and Jewell instead just hustles around behind and gets the 2. Once he freed up the elbow, just spun around behind, got the 2. 11-1, and Jake's back out in front, pushing the head and shoulders down, pushes them away. 11-2 score now with that escape. 1 minute and 30 seconds left in the third period. Both wrestlers back on their feet. Opponent from Algona kind of controlling Jake Jewell's left arm and wrist right now. They go out of bounds, back to a new start. Coach Locken trying to get Jake maybe a fake shot and come back in. There's the fake shot. Algona reacted to it. Went both knees down. Now Algona goes over under. He wants to try and throw. 1:07 left in the third period. And Algona got in there pretty quick on that over under. Actually, if that had happened in the middle of the mat, it would have been a little bit of a fight for Jake Jewell. Jake Jewell with an outside single leg attempt. They're back to their feet. And there's a double leg. Little half step. Caught his opponent. And gets in for 2 more. 13-2. 11-point lead right now for Jake Jewell. Goes up to a power half. 48 seconds left in the third period. Jake Jewell looking to win here in this 7th and 8th place match. Got a stall call on the bottom guy. And Jake Jewell picks up another point. 14-2. 12 points now. Near fall could net him a tech fall here. See where Jake goes. He's going to go that route. He's getting some back points out now. Threw the double legs in and pulled the shoulders back. And there's 3 more points, and that's the tech fall for Jake Jewell. Nice job. Way to finish up solid, Jake Jewell. Tough loss last night, having to wrestle Johnson from Osage. Comes back this morning and picks up a 17-2 win. 17-2 in that 7th and 8th place match. So congratulations, Jake Jewell, with the 7th place finish. I know that's not where he wanted to be, and we certainly, Independence Mustang Wrestling fans, hope that maybe he'd finish up a little bit higher, but way to finish strong, Jake Jewell, with that tech fall. Good job. So there we have it. Jake Jewell, 17-2 win, and that's his last match as an Independence Mustang wrestler. Hard to believe the time goes by so quickly, and he's been a solid part of our lineup for a lot of years. So congratulations, Jake Jewell. And we're getting ready for Matt McMillan to head out to one of the next available mats. We've got 2 182-pound matches out there. And the third match just got called, so Matt McMillan will be the next match out. meantime, we'll real quickly shout out to our sponsors again for Independence Mustang Wrestling here. We came down here on Wednesday, and here we are Saturday afternoon trying to get the places all sorted out, but we have one more place to sort out tonight. Thanks to Adams Family Furniture. I'll pause here for a second. Mat 6. Oh. I don't like that mat because I can never see the score very well. So Matt McMillan on the mat right now. Thanks to Adams Family Furniture, Bachman Tool and Die, Bank, Iowa, Bill's Pizza and Smokehouse, Eschen Tarpey, Napa, Kegler and Aaron Dentistry, Mary's Flower Patch and Gifts, Medical Associates of Independence, Ole Iowa Realty, Real Estate and Insurance, Security State Bank, Smith D&L Insurance, Dennis and Rusty Donley, and Wapsie Valley Creamery. Thank you very much for your sponsorship of Independence Mustang Wrestling. Matt McMillan is on the mat right now. And we're getting ready to go here for 7th and 8th place with Matt McMillan and Zach Hagstrom of Glenwood. Hagstrom came into the tournament 39-8, a junior, and ranked number 6. McMillan came into the tournament 46-4, a senior, ranked number 5. So we're going to sort it out here at 7th and 8th place at 195 right now. As I was mentioning, Nick Holt, we got a finalist tonight. Nick Holt, we got one more place winner to sort out here tonight. Nick Holt stepping on the mat for Independence. He's going to be wrestling Chase Schultz of Creston Orient Maxburg. Schultz ranked number 1 in the state. And Nick Holt ranked number 4. There's McMillan, with the little elbow, kind of bumped that elbow up with his forearm and almost ran it by for a single leg, dropped down to a single, but they went out of bounds. So McMillan, no points scored yet. Here on mat number 6 at Wells Fargo, down to 1:22 left in the first period. Both wrestlers still up on their feet. So yeah, Nick Holt, we get to watch him on TV tonight. We are going to shut down our internet broadcast here with at the end of Matt McMillan's match, and we're going to go ahead and check out Nick's match tonight. That'll be on TV, so we're packing up and going home. Thanks a lot to our sponsors for letting us come down here. McMillan's still on his feet. No points scored yet. 54 seconds left. There's a shot by Hagstrom. Boy, he's in deep. McMillan down on his hip. Hagstrom with the single leg head to the outside. McMillan's going to have to tie this up, keep arms trapped somehow on his hip. Hagstrom trying to make adjustments. McMillan trying to scoot his hip back up. Locked around the body. Down to 30 seconds left, and the referee stalemate's hitting their back up to their feet. So good defense there by Matt McMillan, but Hagstrom got in there deep on that single leg. We don't want to go there again. That was a little too close. A little too close for comfort on that shot by Hagstrom. Down to 17 seconds left here in this first period. No points scored yet. Matt McMillan's last match as an Independence Mustang wrestler, and same thing as Jake Jewell. Had these young men, McMillan and Jewell and Nick Holt, the heart of the lineup for a lot of years, and I'll throw Elliot Ryan in there as well. Had that setback last year after the car accident he had last year, which is a whole nother amazing story. Drew Davis been an important part of the lineup as well over the course of the last 3 and 4 years as well. So hats off to all those guys for great senior seasons. I know Colin Fischel's another senior in our lineup. Jacob Wolf will be graduating this year as well. So, and hope I haven't forgotten anybody. It's bound to happen over 14 weight classes. I hope I haven't missed one of those. Another senior, Luke House, is senior as well. So hats off to Luke House for being a part of the lineup over the course of 3 and 4 years as well. Okay, first period has wrapped up. We're 30 seconds into the second period. Matt McMillan started in the top position, and no change from that top position. McMillan covering those hips up, got the wrist controlled. Really not a whole lot of action from that top position. Let's see what Matt can do to shake things up a little bit here. Need to be careful. We don't want to pick up a stall call right now if we can avoid it. Especially in the top position where we are on the mat right now, because we always sometimes get into those situations when your opponent stands up and you drop down to a leg and are kind of hanging on. Those are a little easier stall calls to call, so we don't want to get one in this top position. We got a wrist right on the left-hand side, just kind of spiraling him down into the mat, and his opponent's not going in there. There's McMillan with the tilt, and he's going to pick up. We got a 3 count for sure. We got 2 on the hand of the referee. He's in pretty safe position there with that 2-on-1 tilt. He's going to pick up 2 points. Nice job. Matt McMillan puts the first 2 points on the board with a 2-on-1 tilt. Good job. Way to load those hips up, and he was real safe that whole time. Sometimes tilts can be a little sloppy, and you get your opponent flopping all over the place, but he just locked those hips down tight, had that 2-on-1 tight, set him right back to his back, picked up a couple back points, and the second period is going to wrap up with McMillan ahead, 2-0 with those tilt points. Nice cheap tilt, put that in quotes, a cheap tilt, but cheap points win 2. So McMillan, good job with the tilt there. Picks up 2. New start here in the third period. McMillan in the down position. He chose down. Glenwood drops McMillan up to his feet. Glenwood drops down to a leg. Now they're in a kind of that crab ride situation. McMillan in a little bit better position right now, trying to elevate the leg and gets the reversal. Good job. Good adjustment there by McMillan. Glenwood never really did have a lot of control in that position. No real hand control, and by elevating that leg, McMillan was able to get the 2-point reversal, and he's back in that driver's seat in that top position. Really, his opponent in the second period never really even came close to getting an escape. So 4-0, McMillan ahead, and he's back in that same position he was in the whole second period, and had a 2-on-1 tilt out of bounds. They're going to head back to the middle and get a brand new start. 1:16 left in the third period here. McMillan ahead, and this is for 7th and 8th place at 195. So Jake Jewell took care of business. There's another 2-on-1 tilt, trying to elevate the leg. We got 1 count by the referee, but referee says not going to give you number 2. Matt does a good job with those tilts, kept those hips under control. Didn't turn it into a scramble at all. He was in control the whole time. There's another tilt, 2-on-1. We got a 1. We keep getting a 1 count. We can't quite get 2. So close. Just needs to pull his hips in a little bit tighter, maybe elevate his opponent's legs with his own leg. 4-0 score, 30 seconds now. 30 seconds left in the third period. McMillan on top, 4-0. And we're looking at placing 7th place in the state. Loses hand control, gives up the escape here. So 4-1 now, 18 seconds left. You got to think Glenwood is just going to come in and start looking for underhooks and headlocks here. With 13 seconds left, they go out of bounds, and a new start back in the middle. And Matt's going to just kind of dance to the left and right. Not going to get too close. Down to 5 seconds. Going to go out of bounds. They're going to get a new start here. 4 seconds left in this third period. New start. Glenwood takes a quick shot off the whistle. McMillan just backs away, and that's all she wrote. Matt McMillan is 7th place at the state tournament here at 195 pounds. Congratulations to Matt McMillan, 4-year state qualifier, and he's going to get a chance to get down on the podium this year and pick himself up a medal. So congratulations, Matt McMillan. Really happy for Matt to be able to get that medal. 3 years down here, nothing to walk away from the experience with, and now he's got himself a medal, and he'll be on that award stand. So tonight on TV, you're going to see Independence Wrestling at 160 pounds. Jake Jewell picking up 7th place. At 171, Nick Holt to be determined. He's going to be wrestling in the championships against Schultz of Creston Orient Maxburg. And then you'll see Matt McMillan on the award stand, 7th place at 195 pounds. So 3 place winners for Independence Wrestling here this year at the state wrestling tournament. So, as I mentioned, Nick Holt in the finals tonight. At 182, Elliott Ryan. I had a chance to run through all of our individual qualifiers here, and I haven't quite talked about Elliott Ryan yet. He finished the season 42-11 this year. In the first round, he lost by fall to Cole Bennett of a Del DeSoto Minburn in 5 minutes and 34 seconds. with roughly about 30 seconds left. He got caught with his head up, and his opponent threw him to his back. So a tough loss in that first round. In the consolation round 1, Elliott Ryan won by fall over Drew Durant of Central DeWitt in 24 seconds. And then in the second round of consolations, Elliott Ryan lost to Daniel Summerlaw of Pocahontas area 7-0 in that match. So Elliott Ryan picked up 1 win, but you need 2 to be a place winner down here at the state tournament. And we just finished up with Matt McMillan at 195, 7th place. So we're almost done with Independence Mustang Wrestling. We have 1 more match left with Nick Holt. So thanks a lot to all those seniors. A lot of good seniors graduating this year, and hate to see those guys go, but I hope all of our underclassmen learned a lot of good lessons from those seniors, because you had some great kids that did some great things over the 3 and 4 years of varsity wrestling. So I hope they took note, and they're going to continue the tradition of Independence Mustang Wrestling and keep moving things forward. That's exactly what we have to do, is keep moving things forward, and hopefully get an opportunity to come down to the state duels again, and as individuals get your opportunity, get your shot to be a state qualifier. So thanks a lot, everyone, for being with us here these 3 days at the state duels and then the state individual tournament. Especially thanks to our sponsors, Adams Family Furniture, Bachman Tool and Die, Bank Iowa, Bill's Pizza and Smokehouse, Eschen Tarpey, Napa, Kegler and Aaron Dentistry, Mary's Flower Patch and Gifts, Medical Associates of Independence, Ole Iowa Realty, Real Estate and Insurance, Security State Bank, Smith D&L Insurance, Dennis and Rusty Donley, and Wapsie Valley Creamery. And I'll throw out there too, thanks a lot to KQMG for broadcasting all 3 duels at the at the state duel tournament, and also the first round of wrestling down here at state on Thursday evening. So with that, I'll go ahead and let it go for 2016. Nick Holt will be on TV tonight, and you can catch his match on TV and see how he does in the finals tonight. So thanks a lot, everyone, for listening to the internet broadcast and then the radio broadcast as well that we had for state. Appreciate your listenership, and I appreciate the nice comments that I get occasionally from people. I know how much we like to follow our Independence Mustang Wrestling, so I really appreciate your nice comments. And also, thanks a lot to Alex that helped us out here at the state tournament. Alex Edgington stepped in for us, a cousin of Matt McMillan, and appreciate him stepping in and helping us out yesterday afternoon with some of the wrestling, and then also on Wednesday afternoon as well. So hats off to Alex for stepping in and allow us to get all the wrestling out to everybody. So with that, thanks a lot, everybody. 2016 is almost wrapped up, and good luck to Nick Holt tonight. Hope he has a great match. Have a great afternoon, everyone.